Okay, let's go to check. What can I do with this? That's documents. Writes, writings, writings. I'm not sure if it is well. Write it. Write it. So I'm gonna search. I'm gonna search the translation, writings in Spanish. Okay, and the word what? And the word was this. So then, yes, it is well. No, maybe it is writings with only one T. You know what? I'm gonna only write it. It is. It is right. It is right. Writing or writings. Okay. Today is 10. Today's 9. Today's October 9. October 9. What is the day of today? What is the what is day? What is the day today? What is the day today? Today's day. What is today's date? What is today's day? Today's date. What day is today? What day is today or date of today in English? Today's calendar. What day is today's date? This is something maybe difficult to me, but it is like this. What is the day today? What day is today's date? It is inverted this sentence. What? Oh, because it's question about the day of today, but this ask from this form. What day is today's date? Maybe this sounds like if you're questioning about it, something something special's day, but today is not a special day. Today's date, today, date of today, date of today, today date. It is okay. We're looking from this. Date of today is the same as today date. I think it's shorter this phrase. Today date. What's the day today or what the day to date? What is the difference between the first? What's the day today? It is the connector. The connector is connector. Okay, but in the second one, what the day today? It is not the connector is. So this is something rare, but I'm gonna try to open in another tab. Open in a new window, open a new tab, and this is what's day to date. What is the date in English? What's the date's date? What is the date's date? What's the date today? There is a lot of ways, a lot of inners in which it is possible to ask for the date of today, of course, of maybe tomorrow or something like this. Is connector or only connector is. There are some images that we can see from searching the connectors, the different connectors. Okay, there is some connectors in English, like then the follow, then, and, anyway, second, also. There are other connectors that we're gonna see in these images, where these are expressions. I'm looking for connectors in images. Well, connectors of addition, and second, then, also, as well as, moreover, in fact, as a matter of fact, actually, anyway. Well, forget this phrase because I'm not pronouncing it correctly. So I can pronounce everything that I want to pronounce, but I'm trying, actually. Anyway, besides, by the way, in other words, that is to say, in addition, such as, like, above all, or rather. I like these connectors because to allows to how to say it. The word in Spanish is juntar, joint, allow to join phrases with connectors, linking words to know, logical connectors. I like this expression. I like this subject connectors, where we have some samples of linking words like in this subject and connectors, in addition to constructing new vocabulary. And there are some overviews. Linking words, also known as logical connectors, are adverbs or conjunctions used to structure your English sentences. They are important for connecting different ideas and avoiding repetition. You will need it to start text, express a cause and effect, link an opposition, state a condition, add or list ideas, indicate a consequence, or summarize an idea. Here are some examples. First of all, as long as, due to, sum up. Well, we can find these 50 logical connectors. There is a table of contents, but I like to find some linking words with their connectors. First of all, to begin with, we can see in this way that it is an audio that allow us to interpret these phrases and try the listening and practice the listening. To express a condition, as long as, if, provided that, unless, except if, whether. To express argument, as a result of, as soon as, because of, consequently, due to, in order to, since, so, so, so as, thanks to, that is the reason why, therefore, that is why. But on the one hand, on the other hand, then, to continue a discussion that it says linking words that expand on your thoughts or arguments, and for this you will need some additional vocabulary like the next phrases or linking words. And next, secondly, also, for example, for instance, furthermore, moreover, besides, in other words, that is to say, such as, indeed, as a matter of fact, in addition to. To compare and contrast, we can use the next linking words. Also, although, though, even though, as against, as if, as doth. Contrary to, despite, even if, even though. Well, I I I need to try to pronounce this in a way, in addition to interpret my own voice and be able to memorize sounds of this world.
Though. Suggest something is true in a hypothetical or imaginary way.
Well, this is interesting that I can use this. Uh, how to say it? How to say it? This navigator, the Explorer navigator, to be able to allow that machine reads the text with only use some buttons from here. Continue to read aloud. The capacity to read aloud is so important. Cloud read aloud option. Well, the thing is that I need to hear from phrases that I can't pronounce, or I know that I am pronouncing it in a wrong way. So let's gonna continue reading the phrases in which we are studying to compare and contrast. Although, though, even though, as against, as if, as though, contrary to, despite, even if, even though, however, nevertheless, nonetheless, though, also placed at the end of the sentence, in spite of, the fact that. These show contrast and it's similar to despite, in spite, despite. Likewise, meanwhile, otherwise, unlike, whereas, while, yet, still, to suppose, linking word, if, in case, supposing, unless, whether, to end a speech. The following phrases to conclude a speech, summarize your main points, or add final thoughts to your text. The linking words are the next. In conclusion, to conclude, well, conclude, I'm gonna hear it. I'm gonna hear it again, or hear it one time.
To conclude.
To conclude. Okay, I am. I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure about it. How to pronounce it? I think that I can pronounce it like conclude, but I know right now that it's wrong. To pronounce it in a good way, it is to conclude. To conclude.
Overview memo.
Well, I'm gonna close this and let's go to the phrase to conclude. In conclusion, to conclude, to sum up, all in all, in short, in brief. Lastly and finally, the case of for instance. For indicates duration of time. Since refers to a starting point in time, date or precise moments. 50 sentences to learn how to use them. To start a test. Let's see some examples in addition to understand all of these linking words. Express a condition. Justify your point in an argument. To continue the discussion. Logical connectors for comparing and contrasting. Assume. Linking words to end a speech. And there are some exercises in which you can use the next connectors that can fit in each flag. The connectors are whereas, thanks to, so as to, since, however, due to, as long as, although. And here are the exercises. Copilot. Stop responding. Ask me something or type. Well, what's happening? What's happening? I'm not sure about it. What is this? This is artificial intelligence working, doing something that I didn't ask it to do it. Using the web. Sure, I can help you fill in the blanks with appropriate linking words. Here are the corrected sentences. Well, we are seeing that it says the well, I'm not sure what happened. I ended up where I ended up the transmission. I ended up how to say this. I ended. Well, doesn't matter that this have already finished. The thing is that I study a little. Sure, I don't mind going there as long as it's not too far. Due to a problem in your computer system, the online assistant is temporarily not available. Can you pick up the kids from school since you're not working today? Please check all your equipment every morning to make sure it's fully operational. We managed to solve our problem with the help of a technical. Although many people congratulated him, he didn't seem satisfied. He was exhausted halfway through the game, however, he didn't give up. I would like to watch an action movie, but she wants to watch a romantic comedy. And this is all for today. I know that it says something that only stop this, or maybe it's only out of stop. I think that it is not working, but I'm gonna suppose that it is working. I'm not sure the answer to everything. What is this? This is grammar. There are sentences and seconds and also as well as moreover in fact actually anyway besides by the way and other words, that is to say in addition, such as like above all or rather. But however nonetheless yet still instead, whereas on the contrary, on the other hand, in other matters, notwithstanding, well, because of, for, since, as, due to, owing to, in order to, by means of, for lack of, thanks to, there is a reason why, this is why, for this reason, as, not as, so as if, as though, then, although, though, even though, despite, in spite of, even if, not even if, regardless of, therefore, hence, thus, so, consequently, if, unless, providing, as long as, in case, then, moreover, furthermore, besides, in addition, not only, but also, what's more, and not only, but also, not only, but as well, both and, no sooner than, besides, moreover, in addition to, furthermore, or either, or, neither, nor, whether, or else, otherwise, not only that as well. So that, so as to, so as not to, in order to, firstly, secondly, next, then, after, afterwards, in the beginning, in the end, at first, finally, eventually, last but not least, at the same time, joined, likewise, meanwhile, nowadays, afterwards, currently, at the present day, at present, at the present time, now, these days, a long time ago, in ancient times, no long ago, in former times, formerly, in the old days, last of all, lastly. For example, for instance, such as like apart from, mostly in general, that is to say, in other words. As a matter of fact, definitely, obviously, above all, actually, indeed, in fact. In conclusion, to sum up, in short, all in all, in brief, on the whole, therefore, thus, consequently, so, hence, obviously, undoubtedly, surely, indeed, apparently, possibly, fortunately, unfortunately, sadly. Well, this is all for today's study session. This is all. This is all for the day today, or only. This is all for today, 9 of October, or maybe October 9. Well, October 9. October 9 today. What happened on October 9th? October 9th history. Well, holiday. There is nothing, but I'm gonna only join phrases with connectors. And this is Russian off. I have my keyboard in Russian, but I only gonna close this